I am in preliminary agreements with the Urbani family to face Logan Paul in a boxing exhibition in India.
Conor McGregor's an average MMA fighter and a horrible boxer. I'm gonna beat the shit out of his Dylan, and then I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Breaking news. Conor McGregor and Logan Paul, two of the biggest names in combat sports and entertainment, are set to collide in an unprecedented exhibition boxing match in India. Is this the most outrageous fight announcement of the decade? In the world of combat sports where chaos meets brilliance, one announcement has left fans completely stunned. Imagine the unpredictable charisma of Conor McGregor colliding with the larger-than-life personality of Logan Paul. Now picture this, an exhibition boxing match between the two, not in Vegas, not in London, but in the heart of India. Yes, you heard that right. McGregor confirmed he is in preliminary agreements with the Ambani family to face Logan Paul in India before making his UFC return. This isn't just another celebrity boxing stunt, it's a clash of titans from two different worlds. A UFC legend known for his razor-sharp trash talk and knockouts versus a YouTube sensation turned boxer who thrives on defying expectations. But the question is, why now? And why India? Rumors are swirling. Some claim it's about money, others see it as a bold move to dominate global markets, and a few think this could be the strangest chapter yet in McGregor's unpredictable career. But here's the kicker. Behind the scenes, one of the richest families in the world is pulling the strings, aiming to host a fight unlike anything the world has ever seen. Is this real, or just another wild fantasy to grab headlines? Stay tuned, because this story is about to take you on a roller coaster ride of drama, mystery, and the ultimate question.
On paper, this sounds fantastic, right? This is going to be a great fight. But then you think about who's fighting. Arguably two of the greatest marketers in martial arts history. Of course, we have McGregor, who can sell tickets with his eyes closed, and Logan Paul, who's going to use all of his social media power to get everyone under the age of 15 to buy the pay-per-view.
What happens when two of the biggest egos in sports collide? To understand how we got here, we need to dig deeper into the lives of these two giants. On one side, Conor McGregor, the notorious face of mixed martial arts. His rise from poverty in Dublin to becoming the highest paid fighter in the world is the stuff of legend. He's brash, fearless, and thrives on chaos, often turning press conferences into psychological battlegrounds. But beneath the fame and fortune lies a man constantly searching for the next big challenge, the next stage to dominate, the next name to add to his list of victims. And then there's Logan Paul. He started as a vlogger, someone who built his empire by entertaining millions with pranks and stunts. But somewhere along the way, he made a shocking pivot, stepping into the world of professional boxing. Critics scoffed. They said he was a joke, a wannabe, someone who didn't belong in the ring. But Logan thrives on proving people wrong. He went toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather. Yes, Floyd Mayweather, and lived to tell the tale. But this isn't just about two fighters coming together. This is about why they're coming together now. Reports suggest that Logan's meteoric rise in boxing has caught McGregor's attention. For someone like Conor, who's always chasing the next spectacle, Logan presents a unique opportunity, a chance to reassert himself as the king of combat sports while drawing in a massive new audience.
Because usually every day there's a Conor tweet, and usually it's something about a fight that probably could never happen, and the day just goes on, right?
And then there's India, a country with a population of over 1 billion, where combat sports are on the brink of exploding into the mainstream. Sources close to the organizers reveal that this event is being crafted to shatter records, bringing together Western stardom and Eastern enthusiasm. The venue? A rumored state-of-the-art arena in Mumbai, set to host thousands while millions tune in worldwide. But here's where things get even more intriguing. It's not just the fighters or the location that's making headlines. There's a shadowy force behind all of this, a family with enough wealth and power to make this event happen on an unimaginable scale. Could they be the ones pulling the strings, orchestrating a fight that isn't just about the sport, but a global statement? As details continue to emerge, one thing is becoming clear. This isn't just a fight. It's a spectacle, a cultural collision, and perhaps the biggest gamble of both fighters' careers. But how did Logan and Conor agree to this? And what stakes are they really playing for? The answers will shock you. As rumors about this fight began to swirl, the world watched in disbelief. Could it really be happening? Logan Paul versus Conor McGregor, two names that, on the surface, couldn't be more different. Yet, as the story unfolded, it became clear that this wasn't just another celebrity boxing stunt. This was personal. It all started with subtle jabs, social media posts, sly comments in interviews, and the type of trash talk that only two master provocateurs could deliver. Conor, ever the verbal assassin, didn't hold back. He called Logan a pretender, someone playing dress-up in the world of combat sports. "He's not a real fighter," McGregor said in one interview, his smirk dripping with disdain. But Logan wasn't about to let that slide. "Conor's stuck in the past," he fired back during a podcast. "He's living off his glory days. I've built an empire. I've stood toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather. What has Conor done lately?" And just like that, the seeds of the rivalry were planted. The tension spilled into every corner of the internet. Fans took sides, debates raged, and hashtags trended. But behind the theatrics, there was a storm brewing. Conor, known for his strategic mind, wasn't just throwing words into the void. Every insult, every dig, it was calculated, designed to test Logan's confidence and draw him out of his comfort zone. Logan, meanwhile, played a different game. He used his platform to push the narrative that Conor was the one who needed him. "Look at the numbers," Logan said in a fiery Instagram post. "I bring the views. I bring the youth. Without me, Conor's just another name fading into history." As the weeks went by, the back and forth grew more heated. Insiders began to leak details about negotiations happening behind closed doors. Reportedly, Conor demanded an astronomical purse, one that even shocked the promoters. Logan, ever the showman, upped the ante by teasing his own demands. A fight under his terms, in a venue that would make headlines around the globe. But it wasn't just about money. This fight was about legacy. For Conor, it was a chance to silence the critics who said his time was over, to remind the world why he became one of the most feared fighters in combat sports. For Logan, it was about validation. He wasn't just a YouTuber anymore. He was a boxer, a businessman, and in his mind, a cultural phenomenon. And as the negotiations dragged on, the stakes kept climbing. Rumors surfaced that Logan's camp had been scouting McGregor's weaknesses, dissecting every fight he'd ever had. Meanwhile, McGregor's team reportedly went into lockdown mode, focusing on strategies to dismantle Logan's unorthodox style. But amidst all the chaos, one thing remained certain: neither man could afford to lose. For Conor, a loss to Logan would be catastrophic, a blow to his pride and his career. For Logan, defeat would mean losing the respect he had worked so hard to earn in the boxing world. As the fight date loomed closer, the question wasn't just who would win, it was what they were fighting for. Was this about pride, money, or something deeper? And then, with a simple tweet, Logan sent shockwaves across the internet. "Contract signed. See you in the ring, McGregor." The stage was set, but the battle had only just begun. What followed next was a lead-up unlike anything the fight world had ever seen. Press conferences that bordered on chaos, training videos that left fans in awe, and promises from both men that this would be a fight no one would forget. But would the spectacle live up to the hype, or was disaster waiting just around the corner? Stay tuned. As the fight date drew closer, the anticipation reached a fever pitch, but behind the scenes, the real battle had already begun. Inside the training camps of Logan Paul and Conor McGregor, these camps weren't just about preparation, they were a war of strategies, a race against time to outsmart and outlast the opponent. Logan Paul's camp became the talk of the internet almost overnight. The YouTuber turned boxer spared no expense, bringing in world-class trainers, sports scientists, and even former champions to sharpen his game. It was a carefully orchestrated operation, blending state-of-the-art technology with raw, old-school grit. Videos leaked of Logan sparring with heavyweights, throwing power punches that echoed across the gym. But that wasn't all. He was also working on speed, precision, and endurance, transforming his lanky frame into a weapon built for war. His coaches reportedly zeroed in on McGregor's weaknesses: his smaller frame, his tendency to fade in later rounds, and his struggles against bigger opponents. Logan's strategy was clear: to use his height, reach, and size to dominate from a distance and wear Conor down over time. As one insider put it, Logan doesn't just want to beat Conor, he wants to overwhelm him, humiliate him, and prove he belongs in the same ring. But on the other side, Conor McGregor was doing what he does best, preparing to dismantle his opponent with clinical precision. For Conor, this wasn't just another fight, it was a return to form, a chance to remind the world why he once ruled two divisions in the UFC. His training camp was a fortress of secrecy. Reports trickled out of Ireland that McGregor was more focused than he'd been in years. Gone were the distractions, the lavish parties, and the headlines about his personal life. Instead, Conor was locked in, laser-focused, and brutal in his preparation. Rumor had it that Conor's camp had brought in sparring partners specifically chosen to mimic Logan's size and style. They pushed him to the brink, testing his ability to close the distance against a much bigger opponent. And while Logan worked on power and reach, Conor doubled down on his strengths, blistering speed, pinpoint accuracy, and devastating counters. He didn't need to outmuscle Logan. He just needed one opening, one mistake, to land the kind of shot that ends fights in an instant. But McGregor wasn't just relying on his fists. His team studied Logan's fight footage meticulously, analyzing every jab, every movement, and every moment of hesitation. They knew Logan was unorthodox, unpredictable even, but they also saw holes. Moments where Logan's inexperience bled through, moments Conor could exploit. And then there was the mental game. For McGregor, the fight began long before the first bell. He wasn't just training his body, he was sharpening his tongue, perfecting the art of psychological warfare. Every insult, every press conference tirade, it was all designed to get inside Logan's head, to make him doubt himself just enough for Conor to pounce. Yet Logan wasn't the same YouTuber Conor might have expected. He had grown thick skin, built through years of public scrutiny and high-pressure events. If McGregor thought he could break Logan mentally, he might have underestimated just how much Logan thrived on being underestimated. The contrast between the two camps couldn't have been more striking. Logan's camp was all about size, power, and modern innovation. Conor's camp was about speed, skill, and the ruthless efficiency that had made him a legend. Each side believed they had the perfect plan to dismantle the other, but with each passing day, the pressure mounted. Would Logan's physical dominance be enough to counter Conor's skill and experience? Or would McGregor's precision and fight IQ prove too much for the inexperienced boxer? The answer was still a mystery, but one thing was certain. Both men were preparing for the fight of their lives, and neither was willing to back down. As the training camps continued, whispers emerged that neither fighter was showing any signs of weakness. Logan's camp described him as unstoppable, a machine ready to go the distance. McGregor's team insisted he was in the best shape of his career, sharper than ever. The stage was set for a collision unlike any other. Two men with everything to prove, two vastly different styles clashing in a fight that could make or break their legacies. The world was ready, but the question remained, who would execute their game plan perfectly on the night that mattered? Whether it was Logan's daring leap into the world of combat sports or Conor's relentless refusal to be overshadowed, this fight will prove one thing. Legacies aren't built on safe choices. They're forged in the fires of the unexpected. Is this fight a game changer for combat sports or just another overhyped celebrity exhibition? Will McGregor dominate or will Logan Paul pull off the unthinkable? Stay tuned for more updates on this blockbuster fight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss breaking news in the world of combat sports. See you in the next one.